The Dalmatian pelican is the largest member of the pelican family, and perhaps the world's largest freshwater bird, although rivaled in weight and length by the largest swans. They are elegant soaring birds, with wingspans rivaling those of the great albatrosses, and their flocks fly in graceful synchrony. The Dalmatian pelican is a freshwater bird that is found in a variety of habitats, including lakes, rivers, marshes, and deltas. It is mostly found in areas with large, shallow bodies of water that are rich in fish, its main food source. Its range extends from southeastern Europe and Russia, through parts of Central Asia, to China. The Dalmatian pelican is considered a vulnerable species, with a population of only around 10,000 individuals worldwide. Its decline is mainly due to habitat loss and degradation, hunting, and disturbance at breeding sites. Conservation efforts, including habitat protection and restoration, have been put in place to help prevent further declines in the population. The Dalmatian pelican is one of the largest species of pelican, and one of the largest living bird species in the world. They can grow up to 1.8 meters in length, with a wingspan of up to 3 meters. They can weigh up to 12 kilograms, although some individuals may weigh even more. Male Dalmatian pelicans are generally larger than females. The size of the Dalmatian pelican makes it an impressive sight, especially when it is in flight or swimming on the surface of the water. The Dalmatian pelican is named after the Dalmatia region of Croatia, which is located on the eastern coast of the Adriatic Sea. This is where the species was first scientifically described in the early 18th century by the Austrian naturalist Giovanni Antonio Scopoli. The word Dalmatia itself is derived from the name of an Illyrian tribe, the Dalmatae, who inhabited the area in ancient times. So, the name Dalmatian pelican essentially means pelican from Dalmatia. The Dalmatian pelican is mostly white with black markings on its wings and tail. During the breeding season, it develops a distinctive, bright red pouch on its lower jaw, which is used to attract mates. The pouch becomes larger and brighter during courtship displays and is then used to carry fish to the chicks. Outside of the breeding season, the pouch is less conspicuous and may appear more yellowish. The bill is also distinctive, being long and broad with a slightly hooked tip, and is a pale yellow color with a reddish-brown tip. The eyes are a pale yellow color. Dalmatian pelicans are not particularly vocal birds, but they do make a variety of sounds that are used for communication. During the breeding season, they may make deep, guttural growls and grunts, which are used in courtship displays and aggressive encounters with other birds. They may also make softer, more nasal calls, such as a low urrk or a higher-pitched whack whack whack. When alarmed, they may emit a harsh, barking call or a series of short, sharp honks. Outside of the breeding season, they are generally quieter and may only make occasional grunts or honks as they communicate with other members of their flock while foraging for food. The Dalmatian pelican is a large, opportunistic feeder that primarily eats fish, but may also consume crustaceans and other aquatic animals. Its diet varies depending on the availability of prey in its habitat. Some of the fish species that Dalmatian pelicans feed on include carp, catfish, trout, and salmon, as well as smaller species such as roach and bream. They are known for their impressive hunting technique, which involves swimming on the surface of the water and scooping up fish in their large bill pouches. They may also dive from the surface to catch fish at greater depths. During breeding season, the parents feed their chicks by regurgitating partially digested fish from their pouches. The Dalmatian pelican is known to consume large quantities of food, and a single bird may eat up to 4 kilograms of fish in a day. The exact lifespan of Dalmatian pelicans is not well known, but it is believed that they can live up to 20 years in the wild. However, many factors can influence their lifespan, such as predation, hunting, habitat loss, and disease. In captivity, Dalmatian pelicans have been known to live for up to 30 years or more. The lifespan of a Dalmatian pelican can also vary depending on its sex, with females tending to live longer than males. Overall, like many bird species, the lifespan of Dalmatian pelicans can be influenced by a variety of factors, including genetics, environmental conditions, and human activities. Dalmatian pelicans have relatively few natural predators due to their large size and formidable presence. However, their eggs and chicks may be vulnerable to predation by a variety of animals, including foxes, crows, gulls, and other birds of prey. Adult pelicans may also be preyed upon by large raptors, such as eagles and falcons, although such attacks are relatively rare. Human activities, such as hunting, fishing, and habitat destruction, are often more significant threats to the survival of Dalmatian pelicans than natural predators. However, conservation efforts aimed at protecting their habitat and reducing human impacts have helped to stabilize their populations in many parts of their range. Dalmatian pelicans typically breed during the spring and summer months, although the exact timing of their breeding season can vary depending on the location and climate. During the breeding season, male Dalmatian pelicans establish breeding territories and engage in courtship displays to attract females. These displays may involve vocalizations, head bobbing, and elaborate flight patterns. Once a pair has formed, they will work together to build a nest, which may be a simple scrape in the ground, or a more elaborate structure made of vegetation and other materials. Dalmatian pelicans typically lay 1 to 3 eggs per clutch, which both parents will take turns incubating for a period of around 30 to 35 days. After the eggs hatch, the parents will continue to care for their chicks, feeding them regurgitated fish from their bill pouches until they are old enough to start feeding themselves. The chicks fledge at around 70 to 80 days old, but they will continue to depend on their parents for food for several weeks after this. Dalmatian pelicans typically reach sexual maturity at around 3 to 4 years of age. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.